Welcome to Cookie Canyon Cabin. We changed the name. If you're new to the channel, we're building our own home and trying to do everything we can ourselves. From harvesting our own trees and peeling the logs to digging the foundation and pouring our own footers by hand. 400 bags, I believe, in one day. What a day that was. We laid our own block and then restacked all the logs, sorta. If you like building log cabins, goofing around, and learning from your mistakes, this is the place for you. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the episode. I'm really thinking this time, before I take it out of the truck, I'm gonna test it, make sure it still kicks on. All right, that's good enough test for me. Let's unload it. We busted a wheel, which is not real surprising. Maybe it's not busted, but either way, I've been moving this thing everywhere. So throw it on a little dolly that I have, and then we're gonna put it in the basement. This is heavy. This thing's well made. I studded tires on this thing. Could wait for the snow to melt. Should have put it from my truck into my mule and then drove down there. There's just not enough room, I don't think, for my truck. I think it's all downhill. All right, got our power source fully charged this weekend, so that'll easily last us a week. And next time, if I move that table saw, I'll use the mule. Let's go work on that gable end. What did I say? Finish the gable trim by Christmas, have the cabin dried in by July 4th, 2026. Family health update. 3 of the 4 family members had pneumonia in the last couple weeks. Not pleasant, but they're getting through it now, which is great. This video is shorter than usual, and it abruptly ends. You'll know why. Who saw that coming? Look at that. That's more progress than last week already. Okay, if this one fits, I think we'll be able to really cruise here in a minute. Okay, if this one fits, we're really going to be able to cruise here in a minute. Woo! Too big, too small. Just right. I should write a book about that. The log was kind of difficult to trim out. Without planing the log flat, that's what you're dealing with when you're dealing with logs. So many round areas, but that'll work with the way I'm finishing out. Put a bead of chinking down there and that'll make everything look pretty straight. Be able to hide those edges and I think it'll look pretty good. I think I'm gonna start laying some boards just to cover up this house wrap. I'm tired of looking at it. So we're gonna wanna line this tongue and groove up. So I'm gonna have to rip a piece here, put my laser on where I want it, and then that'll help me line everything up. 5 inches at the face, so. Let's see here. There's 4 inches because we're dealing with logs. 4 inches, and then on the bottom it should be 4.5. 4, 4.5, 81.
4, 4.5, 81.
4, 4.5, 81. 4, 4.5, 81. 4, 4.5, 81. Oh, forgot. What is it? Just kidding. 4, 4.5, 81. Ooh, don't look at these. These are like $1 a piece on a mistake. 81. Won't be able to use the old fence here, but might as well practice. Watch it not work. Three, 2, 1. $20 for this piece of metal, and some of you guys thought it was gonna burn out, blow up. Well, I paid 15 for that capacitor, or 12 for the capacitor with tax. So I'm in 32 bucks on that. All right, we better go see if this cup fits and quit celebrating. Which ladder should I take to get up there? All of them? Pain, pain is worth it all. Oh no, that is not lining up with that. I was not considering that these would be off from those, but they are because of that log, that purlin right there. All right, we'll tear those two off, and then I guess we'll line this one up first with that seam, and then work our way back that way. Yeah, I think I just wasted like $10, $8, $7 from there. That if I ripped that wrong, $7, $8 mistake. Yay. This was all part of today's script. So I just wanted to show you that my table saw worked. Oh, we're gonna get dried in by Christmas, by Christmas, by Christmas. 7 1/8? Do we have 7 1/8? Oh, what? No. Oh, this board's so warped. Only 7 feet. I can't imagine trying to get my 16-foot pieces in. It's gonna be a battle, isn't it? Guess I'm not the only one to make noise in these woods. know I had to do it. That one worked out perfect because I don't have to cut another one. And they're all lining up pretty good. You can see how the vertical line matches with that little board above it once I get my hand out of there. So happy with that. One thing I don't really like is how much wood. It's almost too much wood. There should be like a window or something there, but got to remember eventually this is going to be a small porch right here. So there's going to be a rail, handrail up there, log post handrail and rebar between it, just like we did inside by the stairs. So I think it's going to break up these big triangles a little bit more so they don't look so, you know, they don't stick out so much. But also once I chink it, I think it's going to be a little less, it's going to blend in a little more once it's chinked and match more of the cabin style. Well, here's another one. The guy that ordered the nail gun nails, just a bit long. I'm hoping I can just cut them down a little bit. Still working the gun, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, these tin snips, no problem. Cut right through it. Nice. Let's see if I'm staying on track here. Well, here we go. Let's at least try them. Oh, they look very similar. Oh, yes! There we go. That's a relief, because what was I going to do with all these if that didn't work? So, my toe! Yeah, I think it was all worth it last week. Look, no snow where I shoveled, and oh, wait, no snow up here either. Must have got really warm today. Yeah, a little icy back there, but most of the driveway's in good shape. And today, look at that. I think we'll be all right. Hey, good morning, Tuesday here. Usually wear contacts, but my eyes were a little dry this morning. I hope that's not the first symptom of pneumonia. Well, unfortunately, I didn't do my staining last night like I had been doing, so I'm out of the stain tongue and groove, so I'm gonna just stain some today. I knew the temperature was gonna be nice enough that we'll just get it done today and then throw it up. We'll do another coat of the rustic timber and then finish with the UV guarded vents. Oops. It needs to straighten up and sanded and stained, but I just wanted to see if it kind of lessens this open space, and I think it will. Now we'll go put a second coat of stain on our trim pieces and try to finish it out. It's like staining on a trampoline. Yeah, I decided not to sand right next to the cabin. Ooh, dump chair. Only gloves I could find. Oh boy, does that bring back good memories. My great-grandfather would have been pretty disappointed with my tool selection right there. I feel like doing the same thing. I have this much board. We're gonna just make it, I think, a scrap piece. Yep. My back's tight. I don't know if it's the pneumonia or leaning over like that with my chop saw. Oh, I know I should get a table, but I'm always moving it. I don't know. Just like when I was peeling, I never peeled on a sawhorse. I never saw on a sawhorse. Maybe one day. Take a small break. Why not? What time is it? Oh, 12:30. Well, probably we'll chink this gap anyway, make it look like it's a full log, but we should probably straighten that out a little bit, flatten that out. If only I had a tool that could shave wood off. Oh. Here we go. Okay. All right, same thing other side. All right, now I'm gonna put some 1-inch holes through these. Put them in a little ways so this can get more holding strength in the log. Ooh, I wasn't gonna show you all the scrapes on this door. Oh well, here it is. Okay, let's hope that's where we want it, eh? I drill a little hole. Did not suck in. Those legs are powerful. I don't want to break my wall apart. Oh, there's jam in there. You need a screw. Okay, let's try that. Hey, just tell me what's happening. That's not what I wanted to happen. I got long arms. Yeah, sir. That is nice. Nice and tight except that one spot, but it's getting chinked anyway, and that ain't going anywhere. All right, we got time. We'll try to get this one in and we're out of here.
It's great and easy, just like salad.
Kick 104 forecast. Overcast skies today with light precipitation possible at times. Daytime highs approaching 45.
Good morning. Oh, I was a little worried yesterday. I was feeling a little under the weather, but maybe it's just the brain working against me. Feeling a bit better today. Still got dry eyes. It's midweek, it's Wednesday. You saw the big log I put in the back of my truck. That's something that's been sitting out at the start of my driveway. I was gonna make a sign with it. I mentioned it on the channel way back. Probably only a few of the originals remember that. I know my cousin does. Obviously, it's kind of further back on the priority list. Getting this cabin livable is #1 priority. So we're gonna store it in the woodshed for now, and we'll work on that once we move up here. But it's just such a unique log. We got to do something with it. A couple of cuts to make there. Get that one done, and then I think we'll foam the inside to make it weather tight. They're coming in clear. Phone strips in beside the window, and then nice stretch of days, which is next week. I think we'll get those chinked up. But we'll go inside and spray foam that top of the window. What silly thing did I do this time? Last time I used the spray foam, I was just trying to clean the tip out with this wire, and I thought I had it all cleaned out, and yeah, I left it in there, and now it's not coming out at all. It's stuck. Oh my goodness. You know, they have that bottle of whatever neutralizer that cleans your stuff out, but I'm too cheap to buy that, so I usually just manually clean it, but for some reason I left the wire in there this time. I must have been off to do something really important. Why you trying to act like you know your mom? Oh. Oh my God, they'll fit in this one. This one, no. I guess there's no hurry. Gotta get all the windows trimmed anyway, so let's go trim a window and then we'll foam them all at once once we get everything in working order. Well, I can't stop thinking about it, so try a little harder here. Oh, is it moving? No, it's not moving. All right, you're just wasting time. It doesn't matter. Go do something that does. Okay. Well, I was gonna tape under the frame where I'm scribing out, but my good stuff's at home. This Typar stuff I ordered from Amazon is really sticky and good. And then this Lowe's stuff, man, it just doesn't stick. So, especially when it's a little on the chilly side. I mean, it didn't even stick when it was warm. It's just kind of junk. I took the other rolls back, but this one was partially used, so I don't know, I could find something for it, but my good stuff's at home, so we'll just throw our trim in today temporarily. come check my idea out for this bottom. Put a little sill on the bottom piece. Be a little fancy. Something like this. Got some work to do figuring out. I'm gonna have to screw them somehow, but then we're just gonna chink under it. Yeah, I like it. All right, now we got the hardest one, because that is a big log up there, so I'm gonna really have to get rid of all that ugly, smooth it out, and then put a top piece on. We've got our line scribed, and it's kind of a difficult cut. We gotta go 4 inches into that log, so we're not gonna multi-tool that. That would take all day. I'm gonna try it with this puppy. Oh, horizontal and across the window. We'll see how I do. Hey, I'm happy with that. Well, we don't have enough video for how long this is gonna take, so I'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, we're getting closer. This is just taking forever, so time to bring the big boy in. I think we got enough edging done that hopefully I don't mess it up. It's a hard spot to hit, folks. All right, phew, a lot faster. One little ding. That took quite some time, but I like the look, and we'll stain up top there on that log, and then we'll chink underneath. But we won't get to it today. I'm just don't have the concentration for it. I don't want to be up on the ladder and chainsawing above, but I will hit it with the chainsaw right after the multi-tool tomorrow, and it should go quicker now that I've made a better plan. We're at the end of the day, but I got one other thing I wanted to look at. Morning! Put that short video out if you saw it about the little tree here last night, and the feedback from it always helps, so thank you for that. Everyone that commented seemed like they like it. If it's kind of a skewed sampling, because would you guys be negative? You're all so nice, so I don't know. My wife likes it, I like it, I asked my sister, she liked it, so it's gonna be permanent. You guys really liked it, because that ain't going anywhere. You can get carried away with those nail guns. It's just so easy to... All right, a little touch up with the stain, and then back to framing. Could start with this one today, but it's got that huge upper brow, which I don't feel like starting with today, so we'll try to get to that one later today, but I'm gonna go over here and fix this one up. I tried that style a few weeks ago. Didn't love it, so we're gonna do this same style here with the sill. You gotta clean this edge up and cut a new piece of trim. Oh. Remember this guy? Probably should be retired, but... All right, since we're a little wider now, we gotta go cut a piece of trim. In short. Get a new piece? I don't know. Did the right thing, I redid it. New board. It's fitting nice, I think. A little shallow cut here. So there I go this way, I think. And one. Sure looks like it's dangling, but just deceptive. Getting closer. Keep working. I got the good stuff, and I think we're ready to finally throw these pieces together. Little touch up here, stain these ends, and throw our top piece on, which is this one. Just the way the log runs. Oh, we're not gonna get dried in by Christmas, by Christmas, by Christmas. We'll get dried in by New Year's, by New Year's Day. Got everything fitted, I think, and see how fast we can get this one together. Ready, go! Probably put some right-angled supports under those just to make them, or not. I mean, they're functional for small stuff to set on there. Nothing heavy, but the boys probably will try to hang off it and then it'll rip right out. So yeah, we might put some supports under it. Next week, 50s, maybe 60s at night. It's not gonna be freezing. So I'm looking forward to getting that all chinked, and then this will be done except for the ceiling, which we'll do at a later date. But yeah, this is really coming along now. And then I got some comments about the tree on the video, about maybe a black one. They're saying paint it black. Well, I'm not gonna paint that one black because I like that one. But what if Phil put a black one there? I don't want to do too much, but it would match window trim, boom, boom. Come on, focus. And window frame, black. Oh, might be something to think about. And then maybe, like I said, don't want to overdo it, but something on the dormers each side. What a fitting song for, well, Christmas season, but also cold front coming in. So today I can feel it hitting already. It was like 50 earlier, probably dropping to the 30s now. High in the teens, I think, tomorrow, maybe single digits. But it's only 2 days, and then next week, shooting back up to 50s. So can't complain. We'll get through it tomorrow, and then next week's gonna be beautiful. All right, this one's all outlined. Let's multi-tool it out. Then I'm coming in with the chainsaw to do the heavy lifting. Oh, what the? Oh, see if I got enough battery. Ay. 2 bars in this tiny little 5 amper. See how far this gets us. Uh-oh. Well, that is what you'd call not my best effort. We can get it cleaned up, no problem. And it's almost quitting time. Alrighty. Why do I do that sometimes? I just rush things. I don't need to, but that window trim, man, I tell you what. Stick-built house, you can trim out how many windows in a day, but with this log work, it just takes time, and I know that. So I just, when I do something like that, gotta call it, end the day, go home, recharge, and then come back tomorrow. Hope you're enjoying this longer video. If you like the longer video format, let me know. Otherwise, we'll go back to our 20-minute range, but this one might approach 40. We'll see what happens here, but back out here tomorrow, all bundled up. Used for the doors. Metal, wood, fiberglass. See if it works any better here.
Cloudy today with snow likely. High of 20.
There they are, where they've been, those inspectors. Don't hit my truck. I hadn't seen those turkeys since Thanksgiving. I think that's a coincidence. 50 degrees cooler right now than it was 2 days ago. Happy Friday, let's get something done. I don't really want to go out there, but I think I got enough layers. Nope, too cold, I'm going home. I learned nothing else this week. I learned that table saw is a pretty important tool to have when you're building a house. Yeah, I like to keep you guys on your toes. You thought I was going to put it in the same spot, didn't you? Once the tongue and groove and the ceiling gets installed, that's also going to be like this huge space with like nothing there. There should be like another purlin, but I didn't have to put it in. I never put a fake one in there like I probably should have, just to make it look more symmetrical, because there's 3 up top. But maybe we'll do a design like that, maybe not. But as you drive up, that's going to be a pretty big focal point right there. So maybe a smaller tree, maybe a different design, but once the ceiling gets in, we'll know more. And you're probably thinking, why is he messing around with all these little crafts? Well, I feel pretty good about where we are this week. Got quite a bit done. Still some more to do, but it's clear I'm not going to be dried in by next week. I still have 2 windows to install. One, I have to cut through the concrete. A door that I haven't ordered, a wall that I haven't finished, and 3.5 windows to still frame in. So, and a ceiling above a porch to do. So that's not all going to get done next week, because I also want to chink next week. So just because the weather's going to be so warm, I'm not going to make it dried in by Christmas like the song says. The week after Christmas, by New Year's, that song might be the new #1 hit. Probably the thing I was looking forward to most today. Sanding this puppy down. Now we just need to clean it up a little. Sawdust and snow, sawdust and snow. keys.
Alright, so that's gonna make plowing life a lot easier.
First time we've had snow, and I can't believe it's not sliding off. Well, second time we had snow. First time I'm noticing it. No? Ah. Yeah, I think we get a little more snow, and that's all gonna slide right off with its weight. But we'll keep an eye on it. But like I've seen around here, and you've seen, snows one day, it's gone the next. If there's ever a time it starts piling up, especially on my dormers, I just get up there and there we go. That's why I didn't close this wall in. Well, 3 or 4 inches and it's still coming down. So I'll be gone next week, but I just wanted to clear a nice path so it's not too muddy from here to the cabin. That's gonna pretty much do it for us this week. We had a really good week, 5 full work days. Got that gable end almost done. And then this big start on that window trim, which I knew was gonna be long and hard, and it was. Hope you enjoyed the content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Oh, we're gonna get dried in by Christmas, by Christmas, by Christmas.